Hello, co-creators, and welcome to your September 2025 Ashe Energy Reading. I am Naima Reina, your friendly neighborhood oracle, and as always, let's get started. So, your overall message for this month, co-creators, is coming out of the energy of an abundance of introspection. We are full and ready to not just reset this month, but to walk into new alignments, integrating new alignments and making them our own new normal. Ashe, 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 ashe. Spirit says, are you ready, co-creators? Time for the reset. Ashe. So we are continuing in the energy of those retrogrades this month. We have an eclipse season that is starting this month. So it's especially about you taking that energy from last month, that introspection that you did last month, incorporating it so that you can shed that old skin, ashe, and align with your new normal, right? Spirit says your truest self, your most authentic self, your higher self. I heard your light body. Ashe. It's also portal time, co-creators. Ashe, right? We came out of that 8-8 portal with Spirit asking us, what do you want to take with you? What do you want to amplify? What do you want to leave behind? And we got a period, right? Ashe, to really start to do that. And Spirit says, hello, now here comes that next portal, right? Now what is it that you've released? And what is it that you are now walking into? What is it, hear me, I said, that you carry on your back? Right? Because Spirit says no longer burdens. Whoo! Spirit says tools. The collective is now carrying tools to help receive, to help move towards, to help gather up what is needed for this new alignment, for this new profound change. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So you may be shifting in your career. You may be shifting in your relationships. You may be shifting in the way that you just perceive self. And Spirit says this is the perfect energy to do it in, co-creator. In the month of 9, in the month of fulfillment. Because you've worked hard. Ashe. So the key is surrender, right? And this is how we know, talking about that energy work on this page. Take that word, co-creator, and feel it. Surrender. Release. And this is how you know it's good. This is how you know it's aligned, because it feels good. Now check this out. Hold on to it. Don't let it go. Hold on to it. Don't let it go. Release. Surrender. This is the shift. This is the change. Letting go. Trusting that in this energy, whatever you have to let go of when it comes to relationships, and we know on this page that is how you relate. Ashe, that's in your friendships, your business ships, your family ships, your finances, yourself. It is all about you releasing old patterns that no longer serve you. And accepting the ones that do. Ashe. And now your angel numbers. Your angel numbers for this month, co-creator, is 922, 907, 908, and 2222. Let's get into your messages. And if you caught the angel numbers for this month, that short message, Ashe, we are adding to this. Spirit told me 111, 99, and 100. So we're going to start there. 99. You are having an enlightened moment. Take note of all that is coming through to you at this time. Your angels are congratulating you on all of the hard work you are doing, co-creator. You are a special light on earth. You are one with all that is. Know that all you are doing and giving is for the world and all the beings in it. And I heard a special shout out, a special message to the light workers, to those of you who are readers, right, who watch my channel, who catches the energy readings, right, to keep going, to know that the alignment is here, right, as I feel that, as you feel that, as it becomes palpable. Ashe. So back to your regular scheduled programming, and I've been getting that. So for some of you, it's viral moments, babe. For some of you, it's profound readings, babe. Right? Because they keep giving me this television reference, right? This is new subscribers, this is you being booked and busy. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So 922. The next phase of your journey will unfold beautifully through your continued self-acceptance. Come on now in this energy. Angel wisdom is encouraging you to give yourself the love you need. Honor self. Take care of self this month. Right? That for some of you, that is what the fulfillment is, the fulfillment of you. And of you loving on yourself so much so, right, in this year of the ever-flowing version of you, that you are totally tapped into that energy. Ashe, 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 ashe. Spirit say the one time being full of yourself is the right thing to be. Okay, ashe, come on now. Tell me something good. 907. The answer you are seeking is already within you, co-creator. Don't underestimate the wisdom of your soul, of your higher self. Trust yourself. Trust your gut. Listen and you will hear what you need to know. You are being encouraged to realign your pathway with what will light up your soul. And number 22. Ashe, that's a time, military time. You have power and gifts that will light up the world. Focus on the highest good. You were born to shine. With your angels singing your praise this month, encouraging you to make those moves this month. You were born to do this. Whatever this is, whatever this new, beautiful energy is, you were made for it. Ashe. Let's get to your dates. So your September dates or time frames, right? Because we're going to get into those specific dates, and we're also going to get into some time frames, right? As we talk about new beginnings, right? So the first block of time we're going to talk about is September 1st through September 6th, right? Well, we're going to be dealing with the energies of Saturn, Pisces, Mercury, Virgo, Uranus, and Gemini, right? So Saturn continues to be in retrograde and it moves into Pisces, right? That helps us, Ashe, close out some cycles, right? That started from some eclipse seasons ago, most notably, Spirit says, right, in 2023, right? It's time for you to finally release whatever old habits or patterns or people, Ashe, I'm hearing for some, an emotional baggage from that time frame, right? Spirit says a lot of us were dealing with those emotional illusions that kept us from seeing things the right way in that dreamy like Pisces state. So there's going to be a lot of closure for this collective, Ashe, in these first 6 days of September when it comes to that, right? There's also that Mercury that's in Mercury that's going to enter Virgo, right? And Mercury rules Virgo. So you're going to be a bit more comfortable, Ashe, come September 2nd, right? As you're going to feel like you're a quick-witted. Your mind is sharp, right? And you're going to find communication coming more quickly, more swiftly. And again, that's going to help you to close out those patterns, Ashe, from 2023, right? As Uranus is in Gemini, right? And this is unexpected changes. But because Gemini is a mutable sign, because Gemini know both sides of the coin, right? Whatever this unexpected thing that may be happening, right, to the collective, know that you again are prepared for that, especially if you dip into the energy of the creative, of expression, Ashe, of expansion, and a lot of mental breakthroughs, right? Aha moments, right? And Spirit says from what could have been before awkward moments, right? That you have learned something from that 2023 pattern, right? That now as you shed it, it's no longer going to be awkward, right? And instead it's going to be something that's familiar, something that you're able to deal with. And I hear this again is for a lot of you having to deal with your spirituality and how that affects your relationships. Ashe. Which brings us to September 7th, which is your first event of September, and that is the total lunar eclipse in Pisces, right? And we're talking about deep emotional cleansing, karmic cleansing, right? So we heading back to 2023 where Spirit says again, closing out these karmic cycles, Ashe. And this is also a blood moon, right? That again pulls us out of that Piscean dreamy like energy and helps us to dissolve the illusions and bring forth these intense feelings that we have so that we can deal with them, we can communicate, right, them, right? And I'm hearing to ourselves so that we can solidify, so that we can close out these cycles. Ashe. Embrace this time of closure and forgiveness to open the gateway towards clarity. Ashe. Especially, I'm hearing spiritual clarity. So this could have also been a new mode of doing things. If you're a spiritual teacher of some type or some kind, right? Maybe you started tarot. Maybe you started using the pendulum. Maybe your overall view of things have shifted, right? Whatever it is, there's a closing out. There's a karmic element to you learning a great lesson so that you enter into September with fulfillment, so that you enter into October in a more beautifully whole way is what I hear. Ashe. And all that is going to take some time, right? As we talked about in the beginning about this being the collective's time to integrate, right? So we take all that energy and we get to integrate it until around September 21st when we have our partial solar eclipse in Virgo, right? Which again talks about new beginnings, talks about healing, alignment, and our purpose. Right? And again, throwing us back to that 8-8 portal where Spirit asked us, where Spirit told us, you are the purpose co-creator. What do you want to do with you? What do you want to bring forth? What do you want to teach? What do you want to feel? Ashe. As this eclipse cycle ends, right, we examine or we go back into those daily routines, right? So what we were talking about before. So maybe your diet changes, maybe the way that you work out changes, or the way that you just interact with people or yourself begins to change. Maybe you start a new morning routine or night routine, whatever it is. Around the 21st, it really begins to solidify, and I'm hearing you really begin to see the fruits of those labors. Ashe. Then we come into September 22nd, which is loaded, right? Which again is why we're getting so much time to incorporate this month, because we have the autumn equinox or Mabon on that day. The sun enters Libra on that day. Shout out to my Libras. Hi, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Libra season, talking about balance, right? Talking about justice, right? And then we have Mars enters its ruling sign Scorpio, all happening on 9/22, which is also why it is one of your angel numbers, co-creator. So that autumn equinox or Mayborn is about the perfect balance between night and day. It's when we ground ourselves in reality, right? Because we have been lifted so much so into the light, right? It becomes that balance of turning the immaterial into the material. It becomes the time of manifestation, of you envisioning, of you reaching towards what you want, that fulfillment, and babe pulling it down from the ethers into reality. This is why it is the month of 9. This is why it's the month of fulfillment. That's why the rose is here, cinnamon is here, Ashe, to help you with this, right? So we're talking about an intense time of transformation, right? Sun enters Libra, right? So we're moving towards harmony. We're moving towards balance. We're also moving towards connection, right? Ashe. And this is an air sign, right? Which also helps you to, again, that communication and to balance out relationships is what I hear, and to help you create a more beautiful life, because Libra is also about beauty, right? As Mars enters Scorpio, bringing in, right, that last bit of energy we need to push, to birth these manifestations. Ashe. And for some of you, birthing them babies, okay, this month. Ashe. And for some of you, you may not have known, but this month gonna be the month that you birth that baby. Ashe. And fearless determination, right? Because Scorpio is all about rebirth. It's all about staring death in the face and not only laughing, but rejoicing in it. So again, releasing those old patterns, and it just keeps coming up, right? In every type of energy that we will be surrounded by, co-creators, this month. It is so important. That's why 8/8 Portal was there for us last month, to really get into that introspection, to figure out, what do we want? What do we feel like we need to be fulfilled, and then amplify it, and then go for it, and then reach for it, allowing everything that has held you back to be released as you embrace everything that will help you to propel forward. Ashe. What Spirit say in the beginning? Are you ready, co-creators? Are you ready, co-creators? Time to reset. Namaste and Ashe, Master, co-creator. And if I don't see you on the flippity flip, have an awesome month.